Hello guys, seniors of grade 12. Today is a great video and this is review and smart study for EMSAT. EMSAT of English Achieve for grade 12. And I can say this is a great video and it will be a gift for you. No study after this video. I promise you, you will not study again after this video, but just repeat the video once again, till the 9th of October about the first EMSAT Achieve test. So this is a challenge. Yes, this is a challenge. I'll convince you that you will be in the range of 1,300 till 1,600. I promise? Yes, this is a promise. And keep staying here. You will see that. Before everything, if you don't subscribe, please subscribe to the channel, The English 1001. Then share the video and be with me now. Before I start part one about the video it is a review of EMSAT techniques, how to answer, how to understand the questions. This is part one. And part two is a real exam questions from EMSAT Achieve English of last year. Again, I promise you, and this is a challenge, you will not study again, just study with the video. Let's go to the challenge. Part one, I will share with you now the part one of the video is about the revision. So let's go. What is here is the SMART study. What can you see now is a title of SMART study for EMSAT, grade 12 for EMSAT Achieve English. I mean the test of October, 9th of October 2022. Let's see now what are the sections of the exam. To know, you have to know that section of reading is not only just one section, it is two sections. So two sections for reading. One is A, extended reading. Second is B, close reading. What the difference? Be with me now. You will not find these words and this explanation at any YouTube channel again. So please, I told you this is a promise and a challenge. Yes, extended reading. What is extended reading? It's a general understanding. You are not allowed to understand the specific details one by one, line by line. No, it's just general understanding. Second is about the easy vocabs. You will find easy vocabs inside. You will not find complicated vocabularies. No. Even you have to read silently, fast. And if you read just after the question. So step one is read the questions and extended reading. So read the questions and pick up the keywords. Go to read silently fast the lines of these keywords. What about the types of questions? It's only one type of questions. It's about just multiple choices. Choose A, B, C, D. This is extended reading. Paragraphs, two paragraphs, maybe one paragraph or long paragraph, or at least or maximum two paragraphs or three paragraphs. Then multiple choice questions. This is what we call extended reading, section A. And you will have two passages of section A. And you have to answer each multiple choice question in 20 seconds, just 20 seconds, not more. You don't have enough time to exceed the time more than 20 seconds. Yes, each one question 20 seconds to answer on time. What about the second type of reading, what we call close reading? What is close reading? Close reading is specific information, specific understanding. It is not general understanding. So you have to read, yes, fast as possible as you can, but you have to read. It's not just reading the questions and keywords. No, you have to read some of. And about the vocabs, in close reading, hard vocabs, so vocabulary, complicated, smart vocabs, new vocabs. And the types of questions is only just to drag the answer. You'll find a box with 8 words, 8 vocabs or 10 vocabs. Then you will find a passage, drag the word, the answer, the correct answer to put inside the space, the specific space of the answer. And to know it, we have 2 types of questions about that. The missing spaces equals the missing words. So the words in the box, 10 words, in the spaces, 10 spaces, 10 missing. And another type may be 10 words, 10 vocabs in the box, and the spaces is only just 8. So 2 will be left. You will not use. These are the 2 types of reading. I mean, extended reading and close reading. Close reading, only one passage, one paragraph with missing words, and the box of the words is up. And extended reading, 2 passages, 2 paragraphs, one is multiple choices, then another one with multiple choices again, then the close reading. So 3 passages, 3 paragraphs, you will find in the section of reading in general. Go to the second section. No, wait, I need some examples, master. So go to the examples. Strategies, as I told you, read all questions first, underline keywords in question, then read each paragraph one by one, underline keywords in paragraph 2, match keywords. The answers will be found in the text in the same order as the questions. If you answer question 1, multiple choices, question 1, in line 1, so question 2 will be after line 1, not again to read line 1 or 2 lines, the first 2 lines, no. It will be gradually, okay, one by one, in order as the questions. Keywords, what are they? Common nouns, proper nouns, statistics, numbers, places, people, names, jobs. These are the keywords you have to pick up from the questions, then search for in the passage. That's example in front of you. I have 1 paragraph here, and I have 4 options, A, B, C, D. What is the writer's main point? And this is a question. You have to choose one of the answers. You will read the question, not the passage, not the paragraph, because this type is extended reading. This is a sample of extended reading. You have to read the question before the paragraph. Keywords here like main point, like writer, like energy, pricing, and so on. So look for the keywords and try to see the answers one by one in 20 seconds. So this question should be answered in 20 seconds? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. Let's go to another type of close reading. We have 2 types of close reading. Maybe one of them will be in the exam. One is a box with some words, some vocabs, then the passage, the paragraph with missing or spaces with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D, and you have to write the answer. So number 1 is here. For example, number 1 is here, so you will write number 1 here, whatever the answer. So for example, the answer, whatever. So number 1 is here, number 2 is here, number 3 may be ABC. You will see which one is the answer from these words. And now look at me. How many missing here? We have 9 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we have 9 spaces, but we have answers 11 vocabs or 11 correct answers, 11 words, sorry, and only 9 of them will be the correct answers. So it means 2 will be left. Another type of that is The second type is about close reading. One of them will be in the exam, not the two. It will be just a box with the words as before. Then you will drag the words from here, drag the words to put it here, and there, and so on, to finish all. This is what we call close reading. I want to tell you here just to read line by line. Here you have to read and understand the specific details, not general understanding. Read and try. If you don't know the first one, for example, you don't know this one here, you don't know this one, for example, you don't know it, leave it, skip this one and read. Maybe this one you know, and this one you know, for example, this one you know when you answer, and this one you know when you answer, and this one you know when you answer. But for example, you don't know this one too, so we have two missing without answer, or you have this one and you know this one too. So only two here you don't know. Now you can look at the box, how many words left, so you can see which one is left and which one is suitable to be here as adjective or a noun or a verb and so on. This is how to do inside the exam. Okay. What about the section of vocabulary? So vocabulary, how many types of vocabs questions? Not how many questions, how many types? Here in this video, you have to know the techniques, the types of the exam questions. Please, grade 12 students, concentrate, focus on what are the shapes, the forms, the format of questions. Section of reading, we have two, as I mentioned now. Close reading, extended reading. Now we are in the section of vocabulary. So first the question is, what are types or format of vocabs? First one is pure vocabs. So only just vocabs, vocabulary. So this question, for example, here, this is a question, okay, and I need to choose one of the vocabs here. You will find this is not a grammar. You will find allegation, accessory, assignment, annoyance. So which one? All of them are vocabs. So which one is the answer? You will see, you will read and try to understand the meaning, then you will choose. Second type of vocabs is a question. Vocabs within grammar. Vocabs within grammar. So if you look at the choices here, you will find this is phrasal verb, verb plus preposition, verb plus preposition. So verb plus preposition, one of the grammar, but here as a vocab, one of the vocabs, okay, or vocabulary section. So maybe within grammar, maybe pure vocabs. So this is the section of vocabulary. How to answer the techniques of that is only one technique. To understand the meaning, what do you want to hear? I got. What I want to hear, for example, is a verb. So what is the verb meaning I need here? Whatever I have to choose. Here, what is the missing word here, for example? After that should be a noun. So which noun in the meaning is suitable for the meaning? You have to choose. So it's just about what you need here. Section 3 is about the grammar. So what about the grammar? Grammar questions will be just in 8 types, what we call parts of speech. About the verb, you'll find some questions about the verb, the tenses of the verb, present perfect, present simple, continuous, past perfect, past simple, future, future continuous, and so on, passive, passive voice, report speech, and so on, direct, indirect speech, what we call. Whatever, so we have prepositions, we have pronouns, we have pronouns, subjective pronoun, I, he, she, we have possessive pronouns like my, mine, and so on. So whatever, we have adjectives, questions about adjectives, maybe about superlative adjective or about the comparative adjective and so on, or just about the pure adjective in the first. We have conjunction like and, but, so, however, although, as soon as, despite of, in spite of, because, after, while, before, when, and so on. We have adverb like slowly, what we call ly at the end of an adjective, or fastly, hardly, and so on. So these are the grammar questions just under this section. Okay, I can just brief, sum up, summarize all of that in one sentence here. The 8 parts of speech, what are they? Okay, read the first sentence. Sam went quickly down the road, okay, to the yellow house. So Sam is what? Sam, red line, is a noun. Which one is red line to? The word, this is also a noun. The house is a noun. So this is the first part. Okay, what is the second part? A verb. Went is a verb. Do we have another verb? No, we don't have another verb. What about the word quickly? Ly, we have adverb. Do we have another adverb? No, we don't have, only one. What about the word down? What is it? Down is a preposition or adverb. You can say both. So preposition. Preposition as what here also? To. To is a preposition like down. Okay, what about that? That is article. What, we have another one? Yes, we have the. Okay, we have another one. Yellow. Yellow is a adjective. Yes, adjective. Thank you. So yellow house, adjective, and so on. So now these are the 8 types of a word. Look at the second sentence too. Tina, put your math homework on my desk now. So Tina is a noun. I have another noun. Yes, homework is a noun. Desk is a noun. Okay, do I have another verb? Yes, we have verb, put. Do I have another verb? No, only one. So what about your? Your is a pronoun, what we call possessive pronoun. Good. Math, math is a noun. What we call here on a preposition. My is a possessive like your. So the same color. We have now. Now is adverb. Adverb. Okay. So these are the 8 types of grammar. All questions will be under. Now the best for me. I like this part about writing. Some students, I'm sorry to say that we have a lot of websites, but what you can see about the booklets for EMSAT that HCT made before 7 years, one booklet for EMSAT. So most teachers unfortunately use it and it is not updated. And I'm sorry to say that. So you have to update, you have to ask students of grade 12, you have to ask about updated booklet, okay, or booklets or websites, updated list of vocabs, updated, not grammar. Grammar questions will be under the same topics, but writing, updated writing styles, updated writing topics, writing techniques, updated reading, updated vocabs, but not the same booklets you used before. So I'm sorry to say that, but you have to. I give you now here all. Yes, all? Yes, all. The entire, the complete guide of writing types in the exam of EMSAT this year. This year. No question of writing question will be out of these topics. Never. One of the topic, one of you writing will be under tourism in the UAE. Tourists come to UAE. Why? And you will find two different points of views about the sport in UAE. One of the questions was last year about one sport not all students are interested in, and why. Why some few students, okay, just are interested in this specific of sport. So what is the sport and why are few students, not all students, are interested in? So you mentioned that in UAE, maybe like um, Kung Fu, maybe is not overall here in UAE, I don't know. So you can choose one of the sport. Not all people here practice, so you can talk about and why. Also, one topic will be about education, okay, like homework, and I mentioned that before in my videos. Also, one will be or about schools or about teachers or about homework or about online study or offline study or and so on. About technology, especially iPhones or cell phones, especially phones. So are phones allowed to be with the students? Do you agree or not? So like that, yes. Media, social media, okay, about Twitter, which some students prefer Twitter, some students prefer Instagram, I mean. So do you agree which one? Maybe about that. Or about future career jobs. You can talk about public topics like pollution. I like this one. And global warming, I like it very much. even overpopulation, junk food. It's 100% this year. Junk food will be in 9th of October, the next or the first test of EMSAT. Junk food, one of them. Jobs may be low. I mean, talking about underage, like driving license for students under 17 or 18. So do you agree or not? So low, something against low or with the lows. Do you agree or not? Even online course or study, as I told you, do you like to have courses online or at school, face to face or online study? Do you like, which one do you agree or prefer? So these are the topics. Yes. Are you sure, Midu? Yes, I'm very sure. I'm completely sure. And I told you this is a challenge video. I promise all of you before. I want to be honest with you. This is the update version of all EMSAT questions and topics. Let's go. My favorite part. How much I like this part. I'm very keen on writing. I'm interested in writing anyway. How to write, the main question, how to write. Mr. Mead, we want to know how to write a perfect writing, how to get the full mark, 800 points out of 800 points. Can we? Yes, you can. Just focus here in the video. But please repeat the video from time to time. Repeat the video to understand everything, every single point here. Yes, this is the updated version of EMSAT review. So let's go. Introduction, how to do a perfect introduction. A lot of techniques. I found a lot of concepts, theories, point of views by some teachers of EMSAT. I'm sorry, unfortunately, just to write, and that's wrong. You have to give your students the best technique to get the full mark of writing, and this is the best technique in front of you now. Introduction, how to do the best introduction, a perfect one. Number one, ask a question. Start your introduction with a question, and the best start is a question. Why? You say, why do we, or why do I, or why does, but I don't like to say why do I like to say why do we. If the topic is about students, so you are one of them and you agree with this point, you say why do we. If you agree, you say why do we. If you don't agree, you say why don't we, and you are against the topic. Then you talk about the noun. Why do we, for example, prefer so and so? Okay, or another noun. Why, the title itself. So when you finish the question about why, and I will give you that question before later, inshallah. So you have to answer the question. So second step is answer the question, saying in my opinion, or I think, or I believe, or I'm sure. And I like I'm sure. Why you say I'm sure? Because you are now talking about your opinion. You have to be confident. You have to be evident. You got all the evidences to prove, to convince readers. So you say I'm sure, and instead of saying I think or my opinion. That's right. So I'm sure, and the title, for example, I'm sure TV or cell phones or driving license, whatever the title about. So I'm sure is or are, if it is plural, adjective one, mention adjective one, then and adjective two. Why? You will explain that later. They will give you extension of your paragraphs writing. Paragraphs, I mean the body paragraphs next. Then say for many reasons. So this is the answer of the question, how to say it. Wallah, this video is a secret video. It's my top video. So please, I promise, I challenge all of you that this only the video you can study, but for many times, and you will get from 1300, I mean 1300 till 1600. What about the way, the end of the introduction? You have to say that keep it as it is. Say in this essay all aspects of advantage and disadvantage will be clear by evidence and examples. Take it as it is and write it. So this is now the introduction. You know how many words now? If you do that, at least 40 words, 40 words in the introduction. Short, simple, general. Short, simple, general. Your introduction should be short, should be simple, should be general. Thank you. Go to the next part. Body 1, body 2, body 3, and so on. I mean the body paragraphs. How to write body paragraphs, please? How could you write body paragraphs? Yes, I'll give you 1 minute to read. You have to say first, but not first reason. Don't say first reason, second reason, third reason. That's wrong. It's correct. It's not wrong. I'm sorry. It's correct, but it's a weak form of writing, but not the top level of writing. So first, then mention the reason. First, whatever, mention the reason and say is one of the main reasons, 2 or 4, accepting or refusing. If you accept, say accepting. If you refuse, say refusing. The title itself, example. First, if you took, for example, about the daily homework, is it good to take daily homework? You don't agree to take daily homework. So what you say here, you say first, then mention the reason. Losing family talks is the main reason for refusing daily homework. Perfect. Wow, tremendous, fabulous. I like it. I'm very great writer. Yes. Then evidence 1. Now you mentioned the introduction of the body 1 by the reason. First, losing family talks is the main reason for refusing or accepting daily homework. Good. Now what? Second step is evidence. Give us the evidence about what you said. For example, here you say about 8 hours spent in the school for learning and 8 hours for sleeping at home. So there is not enough time to be spent with my parents or friends. Now this is evidence. Evidence with facts. 8 hours for spending in the school, 8 hours for sleeping. These are facts as evidence for what I said before about losing family talks, so and so. Then after the evidence, step 3, example or examples. Take about the example here. Last month, you have to mention the date, the time, specific details in the examples. Names if you want, places if you have, and actions. Last month, my cousin Zayed, so I mentioned names, I mentioned place, I mentioned time. So came back from France, a place, so I had just 10 minutes to meet him because of math, Arabic, and physics homework of the day. So this is a great example, specific, simple, and very good one, clear. What else? The last point, what are the effects? What is the effect for that example? What happened is really about me. I'm frustrated of studying after school day. That's why my dad phoned one of the results, phoned my school principal about stopping daily homework for me. So these are the effects or effect. One is about I'm frustrated. Second is my dad phoned the school. So these are results or effects for my example here. I mentioned about my cousins when he's coming from France. This is how to do body paragraphs in general. So body paragraphs, you have to mention first. Don't say first reason. No, first, comma, then mention the reason and say is one of the main reason, 2 or 4, accepting or refusing the title. And then give evidence by using facts, and then give example, and then the effects of that example. I will give you 1 minute to read. Please focus on the video again and again. It's a challenge. Wallah, it is a challenge for everyone. Okay, let's go to my last part about the conclusion, about the end of essay. Conclusion. You have to say finally, eventually, one of them, sure. To sum up in brief, then the title again. You have to mention the title again. This is the perfect way. Is or, if it is singular, you say is. For example, daily homework is, not are. For example, taken license is. If you say, for example, junk foods, you say are. So adjective 1 and adjective 2. Don't mention, don't repeat the same adjective as in the introduction. No, another synonyms for the adjective. The same meaning, but another adjectives you can use. So for many reasons, mentioned above. You mentioned the reason. You have to say that mentioned above because you mentioned reason one, reason two, and so on in details. So I advise and close your paragraph with what? With the advice. I advise young students, I advise students, I advise teachers, I advise schools, I advise parents, I advise, and so on, to do so and so, to study well, to give only 1 day homework, not every day, whatever. It's to finish your advice. This is the best way to write an essay, and this is it is my secret way, and I did that a lot, tons of times, and I got perfect and excellent as A plus in my writing, always, yes, always. And I challenge everyone, when they do that, they will get the high mark or the highest score in EMSAT writing. Question 4. Now, what else? Look at this one now. A question. I want you to read the question now and answer the question down in the comments. Write in the comments, please, under the description, write in the comments this question, and I will write this question again to you. Please write your introduction, write your topic. If you want to write to the whole essay, type it under in the comments, and I will check all, and I will give you feedback about that. Please follow the instruction in this video. Please follow up exactly as I told you here. This video you have to repeat watching again and again before 9th of October, the first exam EMSAT for English. A challenge, me too? Yes, it's a challenge. Are you sure? Yes. Dare you? Yes, I gave you now a promise about that. If you just follow that, it will be great for all of you. Now the question is, some people think one means everyone, anyone should stay all their life in the same job, whereas others advise changing jobs from time to time. So do you like to change the job from time to time? Do you like to stay in the job for a long time? To what extent do you agree? Write 200 to 250 words. I'm waiting for tremendous and fabulous answers, and I'm sure you will do that if you follow up the instructions in this video. Now, part two, guys. Real questions from other or last year exams, and it will be repeated, I'm sure. Not all the questions, I have to be honest, but most of the questions here will be inside the EMSAT of 9th of October. Right? Yes, I'm sure. Let's go to the second step here, is about the part two. I mean part two of the question. Let's see, I'm sorry, part two about the exam here. Let's go me to for part two. I have to say something before part two, sorry. Again and again, we are here to challenge, not you, to challenge other people, not trust us about the EMSAT here in this video. This video will be the best of all EMSAT videos I did and other can do. Okay, so please concentrate about this video a lot. Focus, follow up, repeat again and again. Strike to see the video a lot of times from now till the 8th of October, before 1 day before the EMSAT exam of 9th of October, inshallah. So please, let's go to share with you now. Second part, or the last part of the video, is about wait, yes, the desktop again. Good, that's good. I'll share now. Very good. So this is the second part. It's about the exam. Let's go now. Can you see? Yes, I think it's clear now. Yes, very good. So let's go to the exam. Okay, some real questions, and I give you the answers, and I will send this exam to you in the description of the video, just to upload it as PDF and to study again and again with the video, please. So let's go through the test. First point, you have to know that you have only 20 seconds to answer one question. Okay, yes, 20 seconds, not more. First one, are you looking for? Sure, what are you looking for? I'm looking for my book, for example. So next, I like tea and coffee. If you say tea and coffee, if you see and, it's both. If you see or, it's either or either for some pronunciation. If you say nor, between both nor tea nor coffee, for example, it's neither or neither. For some say neither, but it's neither nor. Let's see that. Number 3, rearrange the words to make correct sentence. Number 1, here, the house. So the house was damaged, okay, during the storm. It's easy to do that. Okay, when we arrived, if you have past simple, the second one will be past perfect with when. What we have here is had left. Had left is what? Had left is a past perfect. Had left. So here past simple. Yes, we have here past simple. Okay, what is the past simple here? Arrived. What is the past perfect? Had left. So what can we do here? Arrived at the station. Why at the station, not in the station? Because the station is a small place and we use at for a small place. We use at for a small place. So the answer is at. If I have Cairo, if I have Dubai, Abu Dhabi, a big place, you say in, not at. Next. If he, the second is would have gone. Would have gone means this is third conditional. Yes, third conditional. If we have would have and the past participle, okay, number 3 of a verb, it means you have to use had invited. Why? Because this is past perfect. Third conditional, it means past perfect, had plus PP, and the second should be would have plus PP. So this is third conditional. Yes. Go ahead. I went to bed. I got home. I mean, I went to bed as soon as I got home. So means which one happened first? It's I got home. When I got home, I went to bed. So as soon as here is the best meaning. Our city, if you have since, since it's for present perfect. Yeah, that's right. So I have since here, since plus date, since 20,000. It means present perfect. And present perfect, it's has or have plus PP. Your friend done. If you have done means this is third of a verb, the third conjugation of a verb. So we need have or has or had. So what we have here, if you say your friend, should be has. If you say you, not your, you say have. So here we have your friend. Your friend means has your friend done his homework? So this is good. Number 9, what you prefer, tea or coffee? What you prefer, tea or coffee? Always prefer in a question of, if you want to make a polite request, you say, would you prefer? Would you prefer tea or coffee? So what would you prefer? Would, yes, that's right. So number 10, I have to go now. I be late for work. I must not be late for work. I have to go now. I mustn't, I'm sure I will not. I must not be late for work. Section 2 is grammar, and 20 questions should be in 8 minutes. It means 20 seconds for each question. Or, sorry, 40 seconds. In 40 seconds here, you can finish 8 minutes for 20 questions. My friends are proud of success. Friends here is plural. Friends, take care, huh? Friends. I have here S. at the end. So it means it is friends, plural. Plural means their success, not them, their success. That's right. The boys in this school, blue uniforms. So this is what now? Fact. It is a present simple. So it is fact. It is fact means where. It's a present simple. That's right. He works for an international organization, not organize. We need a noun here. A noun, organization. International organization or company means. That's right. It is proven. Proven means this is third shape or conjugation of a verb, prove. The first verb is prove, proved, proven. So proven here is a third conjugation, so should be preceded by adverb. The adverb is ly, scientifically. So scientifically proven, that's right. So rearrange the words below to make a correct sentence. Okay, number one, if you were, if you were here, if you were here, this, if you were here, comma, this would not have happened. If you were here, this, this would not have happened. So this is what we call third conditional or impossible one. Okay, that's good. I am mainly interested in colors. Colors here, noun. So we need adjective. Which one is adjective? Bright. Brightly is not adjective. Brighten is not adjective. And also brightness is a noun. So bright colors. Okay. Which question is correct? How long have you been living here? Or how long do you have? That's wrong. You say have you. Or how long do you have? The same. You had. That's wrong. All of them are wrong except one is correct. Which sentence is correct? Abroad, in summer, travel, many families. I need a noun at the first. So many families. Okay, travel in summer. So this is now what we call the correct one. Rearrange again. Okay, a great majority, okay, yes, a great majority of, that's right, of what? Of people. A great majority of people means a lot of people, okay. Would prefer followed by to, would prefer to followed by verb get. So would prefer to get, yes, get followed by third conjugation, so involved, and in group activities, involved in group activities. Okay. Sorry, directly, I forgot this one. Directly, number 8. Okay, in group activities. That's right. Next, the teacher spot the students while they classroom early. So while followed by past progressive, past continuous. Past progressive means verb plus ing. I mean was, were plus verb plus ing. Was, were plus verb plus ing. So I have here while. So that's good. So the answer is were, because they were leaving. So while they were leaving classroom early. Okay. The laptop, this laptop is not working. Please give me another one. Yes, perfect. Another one. That's easy for all of you. Now let's go to the next. Being independent, and take care of that word. Please concentrate, focus when you're reading about the meaning of each one. So here, independent. Being independent, to be alone means that we should learn to look after ourselves. To look after ourselves. We are independent now. Okay. So next, the number of suggestions The number of suggestions. Was. Mister, suggestions is plural. Hey, there is a trick. Come on, guys. If you say one of, is. One of the teachers is. I'm not talking about the teachers. I'm talking about one of. Number of suggestions. So I'm talking about number, not suggestions. Number is. Okay, so the number of suggestions is or was in the singular. So was here. Thank you. As an excuse for being late, she made up a whole story, invented a whole story because she's late. Okay, rearrange again. I was very surprised by her presentation. I was very surprised by her presentation. That's good. My medication for today, I have taken, because I'm talking about for. When you find since or for plus a time, it means present perfect. Present perfect means have or has plus PP, or what we call past participle. So this is right. Ali had a headache before breakfast, before and after, followed by yes, gerund. Gerund means verb ing, having, reading, speaking. So before reading, before having, before speaking, and so on. So before having, that's right. He broke in, take care, huh? The classroom window. He was not even in the school today. He was not even in the school today. How he could? So the answer is couldn't have. He couldn't have broken because I have past participle. So I have to take have. So couldn't have, not shouldn't have. He couldn't have broken the classroom window. Why? Because he wasn't even in the school today. That's right. Many animals in Australia are called marsupials, which refers to a type of animal that carries their baby in. Okay, so what we have here is a trick. The trick is about the comma. Can you see the comma? This is the comma, by the way. And the comma is always before, when you mention something from a list, from general to specific with a comma. This is example. So animals, type of animals with description, their babies, and animals in Australia. So this is what we call so and so. So then comma, the name is one of them. One of them as example is kangaroo. So kangaroo is one of its examples. So for example, the kangaroo. Good, that's right. Rearrange the words. Okay. Here, the UAE has invested, followed by verb in the third shape. So has invested. Okay, next. Has invested heavily, adverb in. In education, a noun. To guarantee is a verb. Bright future. So the UAE has invested heavily in education to guarantee a bright future. That's right. It's about section 3. It's about 10 questions in 4 minutes, means 20 seconds for each question. Mr. Abdullah has 4 brothers. One is in Dubai, but the other or others are, the others are in Abu Dhabi. The others, because I'm talking about specific name, Abdullah and his brothers, and now it's identified for me. So next is the dog. If it had not been tied, so had been tied, this is type, yes, conditional type 3. Yes, third conditional. Third conditional means had plus in a past perfect. So the first one should would have plus PP. So would have, yes, would have plus PP. This one, this is now what we call the answer about third conditional. Okay, now a space. Airlines pilots have well-paid and interesting jobs. Airline pilots. I'm talking now about pilots, not all jobs. I didn't talk in general. I didn't say jobs have well-paid and interesting jobs. No, I didn't say people. No, I said mention. I mentioned only one specific type of jobs, pilots. So in particular, pilots, not like teachers. Pilots, not teachers. In particular, pilots, sorry, have paid well. So they have good salaries and so on, and interesting jobs. This is the most beautiful garden I have ever seen. When you see I have ever seen or I have ever met, you have to choose the superlative adjective. So the most beautiful, the most beautiful. Okay. Next, she from the morning until now. If you have until, okay, it's until now, it means continuous. Continuous means ing, but in the perfect type. So it's present perfect continuous. Has been sleeping. Many people do not eat well or take care of their bodies, but at some point they will have to make the most of the situation. So they have to change, they have to wake up, they have to be aware, they have to stop the bad habits about what? About not eating well. So the answer is, this is idioms, and this idioms is, this expression in English, this English idiom is very essential. This exam of EMSAT, make the most of situation, means that they have to change to good habit or good situation. I went to the gym after a frustrating day to blow off some steam. Blow off some steams. That's right. Which question is correct? The first one. Yes. How would you go about achieving those results? How would you go about achieving those results? Not what would you achieving? That's wrong. That's wrong in grammar too. Or how are results going to achieving those? Wrong in grammar. What are the results of achieving about? That's wrong. But how would you go about achieving those results? The movie star made a great acceptance speech. A speech is one of the things. Adjective for the things with ing. I say the class is interesting. Adjective for people with ed. The man is interested. So ed for people, ing for things. Speech, not a people. So ing, acceptance speech. Rearrange the words. Okay, so number one, if I had been at the event, the festival, the party, for example, okay, what happened, comma, I would have taken many photos. I would have taken many photos, and this is third conditional. Last part of section about the vocabs, this one, Salim. From university last June. Sure, graduated from university last June. That's right. There were so many people at the Italian restaurant this afternoon. It was what? A lot of people in the Italian restaurant. So it means it was crowded. That's right. With brown walls and tiny windows, brown walls, tiny windows. The room was not very attractive. This is not attractive to make tiny windows, small, very small windows. That's wrong. After months at the new school, I felt more comfortable. It's not comfortable, wrong. Comfortable with my new classmates. That's right. So after a month at the new school, I felt more comfortable with my new classmates. The competition at the Olympics, sure, Olympics competition. So the competition at the Olympics is at the highest level. The effect of the rain was that the whole streets means were flooded. The rain was everywhere means, okay? So the effect, the EE with E, effect, not a, effect, no, the effect. Effect is a verb. Effect with E is a noun. In order to make the cake, Fatima had to follow the recipe of, and measure, huh? This is a key word. Measure everything exactly. When you measure, you have to be specific and accurate. Exactly, yes. The clock that I bought from the shop, batteries, included batteries. I bought a clock included batteries. That's right. Means with the batteries. The new routes, okay, and bridge, you know, the bridge. Okay, the amount of traffic, what happened when they use bridges and best routes, streets. So the amount of traffic on Dubai routes reduced. Yes, very good. There was a lot of snow last night. As a result, the show had to be canceled. Unfortunately, as a result. So this is adverb. Last section of vocab again. Our team easily qualified last year winning team. They announced that our team is a winning team last year. That's right. She to have a vacation. She deserves to have a vacation. Why? After all her efforts on the project, she did great effort in the projects. She deserved this vacation. The students were evaluated on everything they had learned throughout the term. So in the whole term, they have at the end evaluated. They were evaluated. That's right. The students thought that the history museum was fascinating. It was fascinating. Yes, this one. Good. There was something blocking the door, so he had to himself into the room by pushing on it. He had to what? Had to bend himself to push the door. Okay, by pushing on it, the door to open it. Okay, that's perfect. She was with her wealth and supported various charities. Generous. She was generous. She always given money to the orphan, the warehouse of orphans, workshops, and so on to help poor people. So generous. She's generous. The necklace is made of genuine pearls. Genuine pearls, not critical pearls, not economic pearls, not dramatic pearls. So the opening of Burj Khalifa was, the opening was what? Was historic event for Dubai. If you just ask, it will be well known. So this is a historic, like the National Day and so on. So this is a historic. The location of the school is between Korfakan and Dubai. So the location of the school. The exam was easy. The answers to the questions were quite obvious, clear. Please don't beat around the bush. I would prefer to hear the facts directly and clearly. Beat around one of the exam this year. It will be one of the questions in this next exam of EMSAT. Means you talk here and there and try to deceive me. So I say, go directly, please. Be clear. Don't go around for talks. It means beat around the bush. Accidents frequently happen means on roads. Okay, so when people are on their mobile phones while driving. The overall distance across Australia is about 4,000 kilometers. Why I didn't use accurate? Why I say the overall, not accurate distance? Because I have about. About, it's not accurate. It's not exactly. So if you are sure, you will not say about. Is 4,000, but not about. But if you say about, it's overall, not accurate. So overall, that's right. It was a hot day, but the wind from the ocean was very pleasant. A hot day, but the wind from the ocean was very pleasant. Okay, not artificial, not pale, not overseas. The population, number of population of the UAE is roughly 9.5 million people. So population. My family travels together, entirely together means completely. Last year we went to Hawaii. Hawaii. No, Hawaii, yes, no, Hawaii. And my teacher taught me how I can improve on my English. I thought about what she said. I thought seriously about what she said. I focus means I bought a new jacket, but it is largely too big for me. When I say too big, means very, very big. So largely, okay. But if it is big, not too big, it's slightly the answer. Today is yes. In the UAE, have many things that weren't available to their parents. So I'm talking about young means yes. The exam is difficult and is not a walk in the park. Idioms again. Third idiom this now. So walk in the park means not simple, not easy. The train will arrive approximately exactly at 7 means. The athlete, the one in a sport, won the match despite difficult circumstances. Conditions means for men in the UAE, touching nose to nose is yes, not a conventional way to greet each other. Conventional way means traditional way. I got paid in cash at my job, so I deposited it at the ATM. ATM always with the verb and noun deposit. The news about the Dubai Expo 2020 has generated lots of excitement, made me excited. It means generated means created lots of excitement inside me. She's very successful as an adult because she had made a big investment of time and money. Time and money, big investment into her education in her earlier years. So investment. With so many things going on, I have had to prioritize. Yes, make a list, which one is perfect, is first, and second, and so on, what to do first. Her performance at the Olympics was remarkable, was noticeable, remarkable. That's right. No one has seen anything like it. There is a lot of data here about the UAE, but I'd like information about Al Quwain. I'd like specific information. It means specifically at the end. That's right. The fireman suspected that the cause of the fire may have been a gas leak. Means predicted, expected. Now about the extended reading, I told you, you will not read. You will just go to the questions and then back to the passage. Number one, which of the following would be the best title for the article? So the best title would be in paragraph 1 and 2. It will be clear. Paragraph 1 talk about what? About solar energy can perform all the functions that electricity can. So look at this one now. The concept of using solar energy. Maybe it's about using solar energy. It's nothing novel. It's nothing new. So paragraph 1 is about solar energy, using solar energy. But paragraph 2 is about constructing a solar oven, building a solar oven. So if I see paragraph 3 about the same, it will be, yes, next to open the box and so on, steps of building, finally do so and so. So it's about the oven is complete. So it's about how to build an oven, solar oven. So it's about what? How to build your own solar oven. That's right. Question 2, in the sentence when they said the concept of using solar energy is nothing novel. Novel here means new, is nothing new. That's right. Based on the article, which of the following statement best describes the project? It is uncomplicated because it said there, it's simple. It's simple. Look here, to build a solar oven is a fairly simple project. You will need just pizza box, some black construction paper, aluminium foil, and so on, plastic wrap, tape, scissors, marker. So it's about just simple tools. So uncomplicated, not complicated means. So complicated, no, it's uncomplicated means simple. In the sentence, nowadays, most people don't have any reason to ignite anyone else's ships. Ignite means burn, okay? Fire means. In the sentence, a solar oven might come in handy on a camping trip. The phrase come in handy means, yes, be useful. I'm talking about solar oven to be useful when you go to a trip. So means be useful, not be difficult or simple or unhelpful. No, be useful. In the sentence, please ensure the plastic wrap is attached sufficiently. Sufficiently means strongly, because I need to use the plastic wrap to prevent air from entering the bottle. So this is now strongly. Yes, that's right. According to the article, what is the purpose of the plastic wrap? To seal and the heat, okay? To prevent the air from entering. That's right. Which of the following piece of information is not mentioned in the article? When you use the article answers, you will see that the cost of the project materials is not involved in the passage. No prices, no money in the passage, so the cost of the project materials is not mentioned in this passage or article. And the main purpose of the text is to what? Is to instruct, because we have instructions of steps to make a solar oven, to make a new one, to make, sorry, a new one, or being made. So instructions. Now, when you go to that, you have to go to second part. Here is about extended reading. I have here a title, and I have absence for a school. It's a brochure for a school, advertisement for a school, or what? I don't know. We'll see now. It's absence, illness. If your child is absent from school, so this is instruction, for example. Now here, midterm holidays, about announcement for midterm holidays by the school. Now I have here school uniform, some instructions for boys about the uniform, for girls. That's good. I have here extracurricular activities like children in kindergarten, so may attend football, ballet, and so on, or just grade 1 to 7 students or children. They will just follow the clubs like table tennis, basketball, and whatever. I have here also contact information, days, opening days, and I have closed days, and I have a fax, email, and a website. The questions now. You read the question, going back to the passage to answer, as we said about the techniques before. The prospectus is like the message, the letter sent by the school to parents or students. So the prospectus aims at parents, because I have here mentioned parents for that. Okay, so we talk about the illness. If your child, so if he said your child, means to parents, is not aimed to or at the children itself or the students. No, it's for the parents. So the answer is parents. Number 2, On a day that a student cannot come to the school due to illness, their parents should what? Should write a paper and explain the situation. From where I got this one about the illness, should provided a written. Here you will find that. Okay, so about the illness, notify administration by phone. Then the school, look at this one now, a medical certificate. Sorry, yes. So the school records that. So must provide it along with a medical certificate. That's right. So the answer is about write a paper and explain their situation. In addition to illness, which issue does the absence section of the prospectus deal with? It's about the school records. If you mention here, go back, you will find here a school records. Where is it, Midu? You will find the school records. Yes, school records. It's mentioned here also. So school records. Next is, which of the following statement is true about the holidays? Pupils are not advised to take holidays during the term. I got this from here about the holidays. So you will find here, what about the holidays? Yes. However, should not. So, okay, so the annual holidays should not be taken during the term. Should not means advised, should not a must. It's so and so. So this should be avoided, So pupils can take so and so, but should be avoided the vacation to be off. So the answer is pupils are not advised to take so and so. Both boys and girls, okay, should we what? We'll see here about the uniform. So what's here repeated in both? It's about the jumper. So I have here school jumper for boys, and I have here school jumpers for girls too. Where is it? Me too. You will find a school jumper here, the same. Sorry, yes, here for the girls, you will find school jumper. That's it. Yes. So they are repeated for both. So the answer is school jumper or jumpers. Okay. Now, child who is in year 2 should attend the club. In year 2, about the clubs, now the sport, going back to the sports extra activities, it's about year 2. From 1 to 7 is year 2 here. So I have to search here which one. It will be table tennis, basketball, and archery. So, or archery. So we'll find that one now. Yes, I found that here. So this is the answer. The school is not available over the phone at 9 a.m. when on Saturday. You will find that at 9 a.m. on Saturday, they are off. Look at this. From Sunday to Thursday, they are open from 8 to 5 p.m. And from 10 to 1, they are weekends. I mean, Saturdays, one of them, Fridays, one of them. So Friday, Saturday, you will find that at 9 a.m. they are close to. So the answer should be about 9 a.m. on Saturday. I don't have Friday here, so the answer is Saturday. So let's go to the prospectus again. Does not provide information on how to get to the school. No mentioning for buses, transportation in the school, in the report up. So the answer is about which one is not mentioned. It's about how to get the school or how to get to the school. I mean about the transportation is not mentioned in the passage. Here's another standard reading is about the dog. So we'll see that. You have to read the questions as I told you, then you will answer. I will not give you that one now because it's a long time, but I will skip to go to the closed passage. Closed passage, as I told you, it's about box of some words. I have here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 vocabs. And I have 8 spaces, so it means missing 2 words or 2 words will be left. So let's start. Read here in the close read. You have to read specific and understand. Earth is losing wildlife. Okay, so at a rate than. I need a ER to be than. Which one with ER? It's faster. So faster rate than at any time in history. So go to the second, read from here. You can take that. The report says, sorry, the global. Yes, so B is species, where life species shrank by 60% between 1970 and 2014. So this is B. What about C? Let's see, go to the start of C is here. Researchers state that most of the decline in our animal population is because of exploding human population. There are more and more humans on this planet. We are eating more overfishing, cutting down trees for beef production, and using more what? More and natural resources, more sustainable and natural resources. Sustainable and natural resources is D. Okay, the report estimates that only a quarter of the world's land has been E is untouched. Only what? Only a quarter of the world's land has been untouched by humans. This means human activity has greatly affected animals on 3/4 of Earth's surface. The answer is surface here. Okay, researchers tracked more than 4,000 species of animals, of mammals, of birds, of reptiles. So species, the answer is species. The answer is species. So this is now what to do during the answer. And as I told you, 2 words will be left. The word natural, the word energy will be left. Now, I stopped sharing because the last part is about the writing. So again, guys, this video is enough for you to study for the test. Yes, I promise you it is enough for you if you focus on the video using the pencil and notebooks when you study. If you repeat the video from time to time, every day at least once, to complete the video from the first or the start till the end, you will find that you are on the straight way, on the good track of EMSAT exam, and you will have the range between 1,300, I promise you, and I challenge all till 1,600. You can do that. Thank you a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because next videos will be trial exams, only exams, no techniques. This video is enough for techniques, and next videos will be about exam 1, exam 2, and so on, and expected questions of the real and next exams for EMSAT exams. I mean, Achieve English. Thank you a lot, all of you. Good night, and see you next time in a great video. That's me too. Thank you.